First up is House File 1742. Members, our intention is to lay this bill over for possible inclusion by 10:55 this morning. Representative Jordan, would you like to move House File 1742 to be before the committee to lay over for possible inclusion or for further consideration at a later date?
So moved, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Representative Jordan. Representative Berg, welcome to the Education Finance Committee. Did you bring treats?
I did not.
Some traditions are just harder in a virtual environment, Representative Berg. We'll look forward to treats next year.
There will be treats next year. Thank you, Mr. Chair and members of the committee. I do have an author's amendment, as you can all see in your packet. This amendment makes a number of clarifying changes supported by the School Nurses of Minnesota. It also drops language at 2.30 relating to contracting for services. This is already allowed under the Uniform Financial Accounting and Reporting Standards in current practice with the Minnesota Department of Education.
Thank you, Representative Berg. Representative Jordan, would you be good enough to move the A1 amendment to be before the committee?
Yes, Mr. Chair, I move the A1 amendment.
Thank you very much. Representative Berg, this is to get the bill in the order that you prefer?
Yes.
With that, members, all those in favor of the Jordan motion on the A1 author's amendment, please signify by saying aye.
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 All those opposed? Motion prevails. Thank you, Representative Jordan. Representative Berg, now that the bill is before us as amended, please introduce your bill.
Mr. Chair and members, thank you for hearing House File 1742 today. I'm honored to bring this before the committee, and I'm so incredibly excited to partner with Senator Mary Kunesh-Podein, who is carrying this bill in the Senate. About a year ago, Minnesotans' normal day-to-day life was disrupted. Students, educators, and parents had to learn to navigate distance learning. We all had to learn to mute and unmute ourselves on Zoom, and our daily interactions with friends, families, and colleagues became so much more precious. Over the past year, students, parents, educators, and legislators have learned to adjust to the shift. But several realities have become clear. Our students need more supports, mental health supports, social emotional supports, and of course, health supports. This bill would provide ongoing sustainable funding to every school district and charter school in Minnesota to allow schools to prioritize these supports. Districts would receive at least $35,000 in funding to hire a school nurse, school counselor, chemical dependency counselor, social worker, and/or psychologist. Minnesota has 6,000 fewer school counselors, social workers, school nurses, and school psychologists than necessary to meet the needs of our students. We know student support personnel close opportunity gaps. School social workers provide children in need with access to transportation, academic supports, counseling, basic nutrition, and in some cases, they help students find housing. School nurses are often the only medical professionals a student will see for months. Nurses educate students on allergies, mental health, hygiene, and emotional regulation. School counselors and psychologists provide education on social emotional learning through a racial justice lens. I have had so many conversations with my constituents about the need to have a school counselor in every building. We know that school counselors provide comprehensive supports throughout the school, both to students as well as staff. They focus on social emotional support, academic support, and career support, both individually or in groups. This bill is really important to me because it speaks to my own personal story. My son, Jake, is what I like to call a non-traditional learner. A smart kid with a beautiful mind that just sits in his classroom, not taking any space, not calling attention to himself, but just lost in his own head. And as I advocated for him almost full time throughout his elementary and middle school years, I found that school counselors were part-time, split between several campuses, and unable to really take a deep dive into the student body and assess their needs. For us, by the time Jake got to high school, it was too late. It had been years of why am I not smart enough? Why can't I do what the other kids can do? Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Take your time.
When we finally did get to high school and we found that full-time school counselor that could meet Jake where he was at, that could provide Jake a space to work in and somebody that understood him. He's 19 years old and he is still finishing up credits at Burnsville Alternative High School because we failed him. Our education system failed him. And this is not a unique story. That's the worst part. And it's not even the worst trauma that our kids come to school with. We know that kids can't learn on an empty stomach. They can't learn if their traumas are not addressed. This was true before COVID, and it's going to be true long after COVID. This is the focus of my community, but I know other communities might face different needs. They might need the more intensive supports offered by school social workers or psychologists. They may need to expand or even hire their first school nurse to meet the increasing challenges of our medically complex students. This is why the bill provides local control to hire the student support personnel most needed in their community. Lastly, I want to just flag an important but relatively small part of the bill. Subdivision 2 of the appropriations, beginning at line 3.17, includes funding to re-specialize and recruit more student support personnel. This is focused both on recruiting racially diverse student support personnel and on recruiting mental health counselors or social workers or nurses who may be working outside of the school setting. For example, if you work for the county as a social worker, they typically pay you during your clinical practice requirement. This is not the reality in our schools and can create a real barrier to entry for folks who would otherwise want to be supporting our students. Mr. Chair and members, I have a number of testifiers with me today, as well as staff from the Minnesota Department of Education, available to answer any technical questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Berg. I do have a list of testifiers. First on my list is Caleb Willis, a school counselor at Maple Grove Middle School. Mr. Willis, welcome to the committee. Please state your name for the record and then proceed with your testimony.
Caleb Willis. Good morning, Mr. Chair and members of the committee. Again, my name is Caleb Willis, and I'm the only Black male licensed school counselor in my school district, Osceola area schools. As a school counselor, I provide students with the support in the domains of academic, social, emotional, and college and career exploration. My role this year has been divided between servicing 350 8th grade students at Maple Grove Middle School and 340 6th through 8th grade students from 4 middle schools within our district that are enrolled in our Distance Learning Academy, an online school created this year in response to the pandemic. Here are some things that we do as school counselors pre-pandemic and currently. We register mostly all our students transition from 5th grade to 6th grade in current middle school grades, and the transition from middle school to high school. Conduct schedule changes for an entire caseload. We do individual and group counseling. And our common concerns are ADHD, anxiety, depression, suicide ideation, racism, gender identity, family change, grief and loss, and increasing our students' social skills. We intersect between disciplinary action, using restorative practices, and mental health support in collaboration with administration and parents. We conduct mental health referrals with school-based partnerships such as Lee Carlson Center and Prairie Care. Academically, we facilitate student goal setting using motivational interviewing skills to help students achieve by weekly academic check-ins. We intervene in attendance and truancy for collaborating with parents, teachers, administration, and Hennepin County. And the list goes on, but I know that for time's sake, I can't tell you all the responsibilities that we have. I must keep it real and honest. I'm not enough for my caseload of 690 students. If it had not been for my 2 gracious colleagues for taking part of my Maple Grove caseload, I would be serving 793 students in totality. American School Counselors Association recommends a ratio of 250 to 1. According to the U.S. Department of Education, Minnesota ranks 49th with a ratio of 792 to 1. If I feel that I'm not enough, then you can imagine the way our students feel, especially for students of color, who too often felt the inferiority of this system. Minnesota is one of the worst states for a student of color. Further, this state is one of the worst for the African American to live. Minnesota ranked 2nd worst in the U.S. for racial equality. The racial gaps or racial disparities within the state ring aloud when examining the achievement gap, socioeconomic gap, housing gap, and healthcare access, yet those in power have been tone deaf to these problems that have perpetuated themselves for decades. When will it matter to save the life for our students? I ask this because I am the Black student that was free of reduced lunch and has overcome the statistic that would have condemned me to a life of peril had it not been for two change agents, John Hester and Chloe Barnwell, school counselors who saved my life in high school. To have the opportunity to speak before you here today. We're at a critical moment in time where we as collective unit of teachers, school counselors, social workers, school psychologists, nurses, educational support staff, engineers, cooks, principal, board members, and legislators must choose the kind of future we want to help foster for all our students to feel they have a sense of belonging and adequate support. In essence, we together are a multidisciplinary team that can be a tide of change. However, for far too long, we have not had enough student support services which have plagued our schools. Today, there's a call to action for transformational leadership. There's a great need for transformation and funding necessary support for all of our students and their families.
Mr. Willis, if you could wrap up, please.
Okay. Last but not least, Martin Luther King said the ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in a moment of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. The true neighbor will risk his position, his prestige, and even his life for the welfare of others. Please support this bill. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next on my list is Jackie Trinska, school counselor at Osseo Senior High School. Ms. Trinska, welcome to the committee. Please state your name for the record and proceed with your testimony.
Thank you, Chair Dabney and members of the committee for taking the time to visit with us this morning. My name is Jackie Trinska, and I am a school counselor in the Osseo Area School District, specifically at Osseo Senior High School. And one of the things I want to share with you, Caleb did a great job of kind of explaining the overall role of a school counselor. One of the things I want to highlight as a high school counselor, especially over the course of the last year with the pandemic, is the especially for our upperclassmen looking at college and career options after high school, their plans have all of a sudden become very uncertain. So students that had made plans, they'd done college visits, they had everything ready to go, maybe to move out of state, maybe to go to the college of their dreams that isn't in Minnesota close to their family. Now, all of a sudden, things have changed. We're seeing fewer applications to schools outside of Minnesota. We're also seeing applications down in general, and students really kind of at this point of not being sure what to do. And so while this is an immediate piece that we're talking about right now at high school with our seniors, this is also something that impacts our 9th, 10th, and 11th graders. The way they have thought about their futures has really changed in the last year. And that has impacted their social and emotional well-being. It's impacted their academics. It's kind of a weight they're carrying around. So I wanted to highlight that in particular because the relationships we have with our students has become very critical in being able to help students really navigate what's happening in their lives right now. As Caleb said, school counselors and high school is the same. We work with basically 3 umbrellas. Academic, personal, social, and then that career and college readiness planning. Our main challenges right now, Caleb talked about ratios. I want to talk a little bit about just the stability of staff and services. Many of our student support services, and especially school counselors, are funded through compensatory dollars, which can change from year to year. Without consistent funding for these services, we kind of are starting over every year. It's hard to build relationships with students and families in the school community, as well as to build partnerships, and specifically even programs and practices and processes have to be kind of reevaluated and reorganized. So that stability of funding is really a key piece of this to be able to staff schools and give students and families what they need from year to year to be able to build those interventions and to be able to sustain them. Because we know that students that have that skill building, that prevention and that intervention work early on, that K-12 program, really that goes on for their entire life. That has an impact on our larger Minnesota students and families, and it's an investment.
Thank you, Ms. Trzynska. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Next on my list is Molly Fox, school social worker from Mankato and president of the School Social Workers Association. Ms. Fox, welcome to the committee. Please state your name for the record and proceed with your testimony.
Thank you, Molly Fox. Good morning, Honorable Chair Jim Davney and committee members. Thank you for the opportunity to testify before you today. My name is Molly Fox and I'm a licensed clinical school social worker, and I'm the current president of the Minnesota School Social Work Association, as well as the lead school social worker and homeless liaison for Mcclure Area Public Schools. I've been practicing school social work for the past 22 years. I'm here to ask you to support House File 1742 bill that will provide urgently needed funding for student support services personnel. School social workers work with all students in our districts across Minnesota. For example, I work in a district that has 84 students, and we have 10 school social workers supporting youth and families with our student support teams. Our work is evidence and prevention based. Sorry about that. I have witnessed firsthand the devastating impact that COVID has had on mental health of our children. School social workers participate in regular discussions about the toll this pandemic has taken on our youth within our school districts across the state. School social workers and other student support personnel on the front lines have witnessed unprecedented stress, negatively impacting the physical, social, emotional, and psychological well-being of our students, some who are already struggling with mental health challenges. This has negatively impacted attendance in school and the ability for our kids to engage in learning while in school. We have also witnessed parents struggling to navigate working from home, assisting one or more children with distance learning, all while trying to manage their own mental health and mental health needs of their children. We know that pre-COVID, 1 in 4 children have already been exposed to at least one adverse childhood experience, one traumatic event. The pandemic has exacerbated the problem. We know that our students and their families are increasingly experiencing social isolation, food and housing insecurity, parental job loss, domestic violence, negative social media effects, racialized trauma associated with the increased acts of violence on communities of color, and stress associated with dealing with fluctuating school transitions. During this pandemic, we have increased our connections and support with families and students by meeting with them at their front door, bringing food to homes for community food partners, dropping off school supplies, getting computer chargers to home, hotspots dropped off for access, and partnering with parents, sharing tips and tools to support their children's mental health during this crisis. We have worked closely with students and parents, staying connected via endless virtual meetings, group and individual mental health support, their social emotional needs, as well as continue to connect specific resources for stability. When this pandemic starts to dissipate and becomes under control, there will still be the need for increased mental health support and access. On behalf of the school social workers across the state of Minnesota, I urge you to support House File 1742, a bill that will provide critical funding for student support personnel each year. The investment we make now is critical for us to minimize the harm of our kids and set them back on the path to a bright future. Thank you for your time and consideration.
Thank you, Ms. Fox. Next on my list is Jolie Holland, licensed school nurse. Ms. Holland, welcome to the committee. Welcome back to the committee. Please state your name for the record and please proceed with your testimony.
My name is Jolie Holland, Mr. Chair and members of the committee. I'm a second-generation school nurse, and I serve as the chairperson of the Legislative Committee for the School Nurse Organization of Minnesota, or SNOM. We represent licensed school nurses, or LSNs, working in school districts across the state, and SNOM deeply wants to thank Representative Berg for HF1742. We strongly support the A1 amendment that clarifies the health specialist position at the Minnesota Department of Education. There was a licensed school nurse at MDE, but she retired. Now we don't have this valuable resource, and the position is critical. And LSN understands the challenges we face and can give direction about safe practices and procedures, along with so much more. Our current Minnesota law, established in 1986, requires an LSN only if there are 1,000 students or more in a district. So whether a district has 1,000 or 10,000 students, they're only required to employ one licensed school nurse. Any less than 1,000, and no school nurse is required. This is a terrible ratio. And the situation has become far worse because with advances in medical treatment, children who would have died are now thankfully being saved and are in the school system, but often with significant health issues. In my own district of over 1,600 students, I have over 14 schools and programs with 7 locations that I might be called to. I often get emergency calls for students related to their medical conditions. We have over 70 students with asthma, 11 students from preschool to high school with diabetes, seizure disorders, severe depression, and mental health issues. We have heart conditions, life-threatening allergies, tracheostomies, gastric tubes, transplants, COVID-19, just to name a few. A school nurse may be the only source of healthcare for some students. They might not have insurance or reliable transportation, or they can't afford medical care. I've had students who will beg me, please don't call my parents. They can't afford to take me to the doctor, and it breaks my heart. Many health offices are staffed with secretaries or healthcare professionals who have only basic first aid, CPR, and AED training. We pride ourselves here in Minnesota on our world-renowned excellence in medical care, but tragically, in a recent survey by Spotlight in America, it estimated that approximately 1/3 of Minnesota school districts don't have a school nurse. We also don't track health data, student health data in Minnesota. We would love to work with any legislator who would help us improve this situation, and we support this bill. And so I say to each one of you listening to me, every student deserves a school nurse. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Holland. Next on my list is Shana Morris, Assistant Director, Minnesota Department of Education. Ms. Morris, welcome to the committee. Please state your name for the record and proceed with your testimony.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Chair, members of the committee. My name is Shana Morris. I am the Assistant Director of Government Relations for the Department of Education. I am joined by my colleague and Director of MDE School Climate Center, Mr. Craig Wethington as well. I'm testifying this morning in support of House File 1742, a proposal that was also included in House File 1065, the Governor's Biennial Budget. So thank you to Representative Berg for authoring this bill and to the chair for hearing it. The proposal supports students' social, emotional, and physical health by addressing shortages of student support services personnel within Minnesota schools. Student challenges such as absenteeism, behavior and discipline issues, violence, truancy, and dropping out altogether can often be linked to unmet social, emotional, and physical health needs that significantly impact students' academic achievements. And we know that the work of school counselors, social workers, school psychologists, school nurses, and chemical dependency counselors help our students in these areas. Unfortunately, in fiscal year 2017, Minnesota had just one school counselor for every 659 students. This student to counselor ratio was 45% over the national average of 455 students per counselor. Only 4 other states had higher student to counselor ratios than Minnesota. And so there was a need for more student support personnel before the COVID-19 pandemic, and it has only grown since. This proposal will provide needed funding directly to schools to address the issue of inadequate student access to support personnel across the state so that students can show up more prepared for learning and for academic success. This funding will not only give students more access to school support personnel, it will also help decrease caseloads for existing staff in order to support more effective and comprehensive services and improve outcomes in career and college success. Internally at the department, the proposal would create a school health services specialist position to coordinate guidance and training for districts and schools statewide as they implement or deepen their coordinated school health work. We would also appreciate the authors and committee's consideration of the original intent of the proposal around shortages in personnel and support broadly. We know that the amendment that was adopted touches on these 2 areas, and we're committed to continuing conversations on those items. Continuing with supporting districts and schools, a critical component of supporting districts and schools in this area is ensuring that there are school support personnel to bring on board, which is why the proposal takes a multifaceted approach by also funding a workforce development initiative to increase the number of student support personnel each year. This workforce development initiative will bring together higher ed institutions, student support personnel associations, state agencies, and community-based mental health providers to focus on increasing the number of personnel of color, as well as respecialization, recruitment, and retention, as you've heard, to make sure that we're supporting a strong candidate pool for districts and schools to hire from. Thank you again for your consideration of this bill. Mr. Wethington and I are happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Ms. Morris. One last brief testifier, Marissa Mcclure, K-5 school counselor. Ms. Mcclure, welcome to the committee. Please state your name for the record and proceed with your testimony.
Thank you for your time. My name is Marissa Mcclure, and I am a school counselor, a K-8 school counselor. I work with Phoenix School Counseling, which is an LLC where I work with 3 different schools. So I'm just going to make this really quick. My caseload is 1,012 students, and I work 4 days a week. We're 3 different schools. Obviously, you can see the issue there. When the ratio is supposed to be 250 to 1. I completely and utterly support this bill. So thank you, Caleb Berg, for bringing this up. Every single day, I work very closely with my nurse here. We don't have a social worker, but I have before in other schools. It's been imperative, and I'm a psychologist. So these students, just to kind of give a personal statement, my work, I am back to back to back. I have lots of students on my waiting list, and a lot of my colleagues that I work with have the same issues and struggles, and that's obviously not supporting our students. And even, I guess, more not wonderful is 4 out of 14 of the people in my cohort have had to move out of state to find jobs. These are very educated people, and it's very sad to see them leave, and myself included. I may have to move out of state, and I love Minnesota, to be able to find a job where in a state where they have funding and they respect positions like school supports. So with that being said, I fully support this bill. I hope you do too. Our kids need support workers. Our teachers need them. Our parents need them. So thank you very much for your consideration and time.
Thank you, Ms. McClure. To the public, when this hearing was posted, the public was provided with instructions on how to sign up to testify during the public portion of the bill hearing. We received no requests from the public to testify. Questions from members? Seeing none. Nope, seeing none. All right. With that, Representative Berg, any closing comments?
Sorry, Mr. Chair, there is a question.
Oh, I'm sorry. Representative Drazkowski. Thank you, Ms. Berg.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. If it is in the interest of the legislature and policy to increase spending for schools, Mr. Chair, members, I have heard from my superintendents, my school boards over and again, instead of creating a new cookie cutter category that ties their hands, you might have one school who needs all $22 per pupil unit of this to be dedicated to the areas that we've been talking about here today. Another school may only need 11 and maybe needs the other 11 for something else. Why do we continue to bring forward more inflexible, rigid cookie cutter approaches that further complicate the school funding system here in Minnesota, make it less transparent and less adaptable and usable for our school districts? I guess that's just a question, maybe for the author. I've heard those frustrations over and over again, members. So are we trying to become a state school board? That's a question I would have too, maybe for the author.
Thank you, Representative Drazkowski. Representative Berg, any response?
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank you, Representative Drazkowski. I believe it states in the bill that there is local control for each school district to decide how they need to use those dollars and what is best in the best interest of their students and their schools. We're talking about raising up all schools, not lowering the bar by any means. And I'm happy to refer to Ms. Snyder for any further explanation on this question.
Any follow-up, Representative Drazkowski?
No, not really. I just wanted to put that out there. We have been seeing this since I've been in the legislature more and more. We've got a very complicated funding system, and it's because of bills like this that come through each time a particular interest group. We could have a bill to fund more Phy-Ed teachers at $10 per pupil unit. We could have one at $15 per pupil unit for more janitors, maybe more air conditioning specialists. you know, this is not the right way to structure this. And Representative Berg, the most local control we could offer if we're going to, if again, the public policy decision is to give more money to the schools, is to give it to them on the general formula so that they can have full local control, and that is local control. This, I mean, we are telling them in this bill, I read the bill, we're forcing them to write a report. So we've got another mandate in there, and we're going to incur more costs on the schools for this. And I understand the reason for it in the bill, accountability, you know, make sure that the money is spent according to the way the bill is written. Again, that's not local control. Local control says we trust our school boards, we trust their management and their ability to use the dollars that we give them, the dollars they get from property taxes as well, to do the best job with the kids in their locality. You know, certainly an inner city school that's large would be much different than a rural school that's maybe small. Huge dynamics between them. This is not local control. This is developing, again, a more complicated school funding formula that's less transparent and that turns, again, the legislature and the Department of Education into a state school board. Therefore, Mr. Chair, when you bring this forward, I would think twice about this. And if we're gonna bring more money into schools, let's untie the chains and the strings from it and allow the schools to do the best job they can with it. That's what I hear over again. I've never heard anything contrary to that in the many, many meetings I've had with school boards and superintendents and principals over the years. So thank you to the author, Representative Berg, and Mr. Chair and members.
Thank you, Representative Drazkowski. Members, we are over time allotted for this bill at this time. I've got 3 members on the list. I would ask you to be brief in your comments or questions, and we'll start with Representative Feist.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I just wanted to make 2 kind of big picture comments. I think this is a great bill providing really important funding that is more essential now than ever. And I would also like to just comment on kind of the idea that complexity is inherently bad. And when I first joined this committee, that was kind of my impression too. I was like, gosh, this is too complicated. But Tim Strom actually convinced me otherwise. And I see this complexity as a way that we can really make sure that our funding represents our priorities and our values in our schools. So I don't see complexity as inherently bad. And I really have come to appreciate it. It might just be the nerd in me. And then also, I feel like this does create more transparency, because if we just like increase the formula, then we don't really know exactly what schools are doing with that money. And if we know that we are providing this specific funding for this specific priority, then we know where it's going. So I think this is a great bill. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Feist. Representative Bennett.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and I'll try to make this quick. I do have a question for the bill author. Just want to mention and kind of echo what Representative Drazkowski said. I've spoken with many superintendent school board members and so on, and they want more flexibility and more local control with their funds to be able to direct monies as needed. And I just feel like, though I totally agree with the worthiness of this cause, and I understand the necessity of school counselors and social workers and nurses and things. No debate there, but I just, the more we carve out these little separate pockets of money, the more we tie the hands of schools to actually innovate and utilize the funding they get to really meet the needs of their students in their particular area and in their local schools. So my question for the bill author is, would it not be better, Representative Berg, to put this funding onto into the general funding, and then maybe perhaps give schools guidance on, this is best practices, this is what, we would like to see happen in our schools, but allow them to make those choices locally. I just think local control is the strength we need for our schools right now to help our students.
Representative Berg.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank you, Representative Bennett. I know how devoted to students you are, and so I appreciate this question. I do feel like this bill does allow for local control. What it does is dedicate funding for specifically to address the mental health needs of our students. And I do think that when the school gets the dollars, they'll best know, do we need to hire a psychologist, a school counselor, a chemical dependency counselor, whatever the need is, they can use these dollars to fulfill that. It also makes a provision that I think lifts up appropriate counselors in terms of having students of color be able to go to a counselor that is also a person of color, so they see themselves reflected in their counselor, and they have that innate trust. If that doesn't answer your question, I will happily defer to Caitlin Snyder from Education Minnesota.
Thank you, Representative Berg. Representative Bennett, any follow-up?
No, thanks, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Representative Uekem, you're last on the list.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And I just want to thank Representative Berg for bringing this bill forward. We have all seen how much COVID has highlighted the disparities in our school systems even more. And as she said, these have been issues around before COVID, during COVID, and long after COVID. And we've heard our school districts actually come to us and say that they want funds to help provide the support for their students. Time and time again, I do want to draw the committee's attention to lines 2.7 to 2.10. that mentions that districts, to be eligible for this, they must decide to apply. This is totally a local control piece. And as for the reporting requirement, I would want them to tell us once they've applied, received this money, how they utilized it. So I just want to thank you, Representative Berg, and thank you, members, for the discussion.
Thank you, Representative Uekem. Representative Berg, any last comment?
Thank you, Mr. Chair and members. I think we've covered it all. I appreciate everyone's questions and support. There is no doubt that everybody that sits on this committee has the welfare of our students at heart. And I thank you for the opportunity to present to you today. And I urge you to vote yes on this.
Thank you, Representative Berg. With that, Representative Jordan renews her motion to lay over House File 1742 as amended for possible inclusion in a future bill. Thank you very much, Representative Berg.